Also, with Washington's looming budget crisis, the state could end up cutting funding for colleges, childcare, and state employee pay. We got a look at budget proposals from House and Senate leaders. Drew Mickelson with our Seattle sister station has a breakdown of what's on the chopping block.
If it's spring in Olympia, it's budget season. And this year, the forecast's a little gloomier for budget writers.
We always try to write a budget that reflects our priorities, and this year was a particular challenge.
The proposal from Senate Democrats calls for new taxes on the wealthy and big businesses and clears the way for larger than usual property tax increases. The sales tax would also drop half a cent. Budget writers say the funds raised would prevent deep cuts and allow for increased funding in areas like special education. But child care subsidies would be delayed. State employees would see a 5% pay cut, and college tuition hikes are being proposed. The Senate also calls for draining the state's emergency rainy day fund to offset even deeper cuts. Governor Bob Ferguson, who will have to sign the budget into law, has said he wants taxes to be the last resort. But Senate Democrats say taxes must be part of the solution.
If we did that only with cuts, the impacts would just be too deep and too catastrophic for our communities and our kids. So we think this takes a balanced approach, and we really look forward to the conversation over the next many weeks.
We chose to take a balanced approach, some reductions, some revenue.
Over in the House, the proposal is similar but different. New taxes are on the list, but at lower rates, and House Democrats are not calling for a drop in the sales tax. The increase in special education spending would be smaller, and there still would be delays to child care support spending. But college tuition would not rise, and state employees would not see any reductions in salary. Budget writers from both parties say K-12 students would enjoy increased spending, and property tax hikes could pay for everything from education to police.
There are needs that are unmet in community around public safety, around public schools, around public services. In order to meet those needs, I've heard from lots of property owners, individuals who say we want to contribute our fair share to our local government.
If you polled Washington voters right now, the lowest in popularity would be a root canal, and then right above that would be property tax increases.